the beautiful world of plains hidden in nature. With just a curtain, we can see the moment when a line becomes a plane. When we gather a thin curtain to one side and tie it with a ribbon, it looks like a long line. But when we spread the curtain wide to block the sunlight, the line moves and a wide plane appears. Just as a point moves to make a line, the idea that a line moves to make a plane suddenly feels clear and real. This time, let's think about it in a different way. A plane is made of countless points. When we compare points and planes to soil and land, it becomes even clearer. Soil is the home of all living things on land. The vegetables we eat, the grass that livestock graze on, all begin with soil in the end. When we build houses or buildings, soil is always part of it. But where does soil come from? Soil begins with huge rocks. Hard rocks over a very long time face wind and rain, endure hot days and cold nights, and slowly break apart. No matter how strong they are, when shocks and pressure pile up, the surface weakens first. Sometimes plant roots push into cracks in the rocks and even split them apart. This process, where rocks break down by the power of nature, is called weathering. The tiny grains that fall away are soil. The wide plane of a rock breaks and crumbles into grains as small as points. If we look at it the other way around, the plane of the ground that we stand on is also made from countless points gathered together. In nature, a plane becomes a wide gateway that takes in and lets out light, heat, and air. Trees use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to do photosynthesis. To receive more sunlight, leaves spread out into wide planes. Flower petals do the same when they bloom. As signals to attract animals, petals show their beautiful and noticeable planes. We also begin to notice that leaf shapes are different for each plant. Pine needles are thin like needles, so they are closer to lines than planes. On the other hand, green foxtail and corn leaves have long, stretched shapes. Maple leaves spread like a hand, and ginkgo leaves open like a fan. White clover has 3 round leaves gathered together. Most leaves, even if their edges are split, are close to full, solid planes. But monstera leaves are different. They look as if someone cut them with scissors and poked holes handmade. Tropical America, monstera's home, often has heavy rain and strong winds. If leaves are wide and whole, they tear easily, so split and hole-filled shapes are better at holding on. Also, through those gaps, the leaves below can receive sunlight, which helps with photosynthesis. It is not that the plane is smaller, but that the plane is spread in a different way. Animal ears are also planes we find in nature. Even within the same species, the size of ears changes depending on the environment they live in. A desert fox has large ears compared to its body, while an Arctic fox has small and cute ears. Ears are not only for hearing sounds, but also pathways for releasing heat. The larger the ears, the more heat they can release. So, desert foxes have big ears. In contrast, Arctic foxes have small ears to reduce heat loss. Here too, a plane works not as decoration, but as a tool for survival. On the ground, another kind of plane appears. These are footprints left by hoofed mammals. Cows, sheep, giraffes, and pigs have 2 hooves and stamp 2 planes. In contrast, hippos have 4 hooves and stamp 4 planes. Horses have 1 hoof, and rhinoceroses have 3. Just by looking at the small planes left on the ground, we can guess what kind of body the animal has. There are planes in the sky, too. They are the wings of birds. Depending on flight style and ecology, birds have different wing shapes. The wings of gliding birds like seagulls and albatrosses are long and narrow, while the wings of swallows and peregrine falcon are fast and sleek. The wings of eagles and owls are wide and flat, so they can gain strong lift. With little effort, they can stay in the air for a long time. Planes in nature are not decoration, but serve a function: to receive sunlight, to endure wind, to release heat, to fly for a long time. Nature spreads planes as much as needed and leaves them open as much as needed. Planes seem to spread not to become wider, but to survive.